Hi there. All right, it's Sunday, and today is going to be Superfood Sunday, one of my ultimate favorites, obviously. Now, superfoods, what are superfoods? Everybody heard the name. It's like a buzzword, kind of like a designer word, if you will, these days. And to me, the whole word is probably blown out of scale a little bit, and people are using it for kind of marketing purposes, etc. Now, there is obviously a truth to it. So, what are the superfoods and why we call them so super? Now, the nutrient density, I like to call it nutrient dense foods instead of superfoods. So, the vitamin, the mineral content, the nutrient density in these foods, things like, again, like avocados and corasol that we have here, the soursop and local honey and things like that, you have a huge amount, a very high amount of minerals, antioxidants, enzymes, cofactors, all kinds of things that are packed into very small, dense space. Whereas something like a local salad or even a carrot, which is extremely beneficial, but not, I would say, as beneficial as something high quality like a green tea, for example, which the antioxidant capacity is really high. Now, so that's one of the main things, the main kind of definitions of superfoods as we know it. Um, and why do we want to have these, and how, basically how to do it? Now, the big thing is some people use these kind of hype things. Obviously, they're a little bit more expensive, but it's also food. It's not just like a spice. So when we're having, let's say, goji berries or cacao, people go like, "Oh, it's just a sprinkle, just a tiny bit." It is a food source as well. So not just a tiny bit. So to get the benefits out of these high ingredients, beneficial ingredients, you wanna go fairly high on the amounts, depending what it is. Um, so that's kind of the thing. Now, for the detoxification purposes, obviously, when we have more minerals and nutrients and vitamins in our system and in our food, it's your whole body works better as a whole. So all the functions, all the sort of, it boosts your brain functions, your liver works better, your digestive system works a lot better. So basically, you're able to again release those toxins way more efficiently when you have all the right, basically, ingredients that you need in your diet. So, and again, the way our food system and food supply right now, these moments, is a lot of the sort of regular foods have a very low amount of nutrients. That's because we've robbed them from the soil, and not to go too much into detail to that, but basically there is a reason and a place why the superfoods are coming, or why they came about, let's say 10 years ago, when it really started hitting the mainstream. So, and the last note, for example, I come from Finland, and for us, something like blueberries and maybe a shaka mushroom, it's almost a regular in our diet. But across the world, the blueberry is called a superfood. Whereas here, where we are here in Polynesia, something like a coconuts and noni fruits are kind of the regular things, but we don't consider them as superfoods. Now, when we export them to a different part of the world, it's considered a superfood. So you always want to look for the local high quality ingredients that you have, and see what you have around you first before you start going those so-called exotic foods that are so-called superfoods from somewhere else. Every location, every environment around the world has their own superfoods, own medicine, and own food source that are more beneficial for the people that are in that environment than outsourcing the health from somewhere else. So it's a big concept, but today, for the purpose, let's go for the ingredients that we might find from the local environment that are extremely super beneficial for us, and we look for those nutrient dense foods for the purpose of Sunday. And actually, we go out with the bang. So it's the last day. You guys done amazing. Let me know how it was. Let me know how the program was. What did you learn? What were the benefits, etc. And let's start. So next week, with all these learnings that we've got from this program, and bring something and as much goodness as we can into our new life. Thank you, guys.